Hey, what's up, guys? It's episode number 4, and we're going to be talking about fear and doubts, and how do you know when you're ready for the responsibility? So let's get into episode number 4. Right now, we're going to be touching on a subject that I get tons of emails about. Now, I'm going to be quoting, or I'm going to be reading the email off of one student in particular, but it's something that I get asked all the time. So let's get into her question, and then I'll give my 2 cents. So this comes from, says, "Hi Andrew, I'm a PE student and I enjoy your emails and find them very helpful. You recently sent out an email about people having doubt and fear about the pants. Though I feel the same about boards, my fear is more about being a PA. I wonder how much I truly know, and I feel like I only know pieces of information, but nothing is solid. Our program is 27 months, and I wonder how much I was able to really retain and understand in just 13 months of didactic training. Is this normal? I'm not even sure how much I'm supposed to know. I wish I had a gauge of where I should be in my knowledge of medicine. My class is going to be taking the PACRAT on February 10th to give us an idea of what we need to work on for the pants, but I'm very afraid of being a PA and taking the pants too, but more so afraid and doubtful if I'm ready to even have so much responsibility." So, Kendra, I'm gonna preface this by saying you are not the only person that feels this way. If you could look into my inbox and see how many emails I get with this exact same thing, you would be a little bit more comfortable. You'd be a little bit more at ease. It is very common to feel this way. It's so common to feel this way. Think about it. You're learning a new language. You're learning a profession. You're being immersed into so much information in just 13 months, right? They essentially are trying to teach you all of general medicine in 15 months. That is an impossible feat. It can't be done. You can get the basics down. You can get an understanding down. And really, PA school isn't here to teach you everything you need to know. PA school is here to teach you to be safe. They're here to teach you to not be dangerous. That is the purpose of PA school. It's to basically get your bearings straight. It's to learn the building blocks, the foundation for what you need to know to be a clinician after the fact. It's not until you get into practice that you really start to understand a lot more, that things start to click. And especially if you have only been in didactic, you're really not going to know anything because you haven't seen enough patients. It's really seeing the patients over and over and over again, seeing the normals over and over, seeing the variance of the normals over and over and over again, that will then put your mind at ease, because you're going to see something and you're automatically going to know that, hey, I don't need to worry about this. Hey, I can take my time. Hey, it's not as urgent. Let me focus my attention over here where this is maybe a little bit more urgent. So yes, it's normal. It's completely normal to feel this way. Even when you graduate, you're not going to feel competent. And this doubt will persist for your entire life. Now, let me explain. Sure, you're going to be more competent in your knowledge base here, right? Let's say that a PA student's level of knowledge is here. Once they've been in practice for a while, they reach to a competence or knowledge level of here, right? This is enough to be fully functional. This is enough to be on your own. This is enough to do a great job as a PA. But the PA, the clinician, the medical provider, nurse practitioner, the physician, whoever it may be, doesn't even matter. The person who wants to continually push their limits, push their knowledge, is going to have to get outside of this comfort zone, because in order to get past this ceiling here, you have to expose yourself to what's up here. And guess what? If you're exposing yourself to what's above this ceiling, you're automatically not going to feel competent. You're not going to know, right? It's like, I think Mark Cuban said this: if you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room, right? Don't surround yourself with people that know less than you or at your level. If you want to get better, you always have to surround yourself with people that are much higher than you. that think at a different level and that think completely different. The more you know, the more you realize you don't know. And it gets very dangerous when you have a clinician that thinks they know everything, because that means they're at the level where they don't know shit. But if you can really encapsulate the concept of the more you know, the less you know, that's when you start to feel comfortable with saying, I don't know. Now, this might sound a little weird hearing it the first time. And the first time this kind of notion was brought up to me by my original preceptor, I was like, what the hell is this guy talking about? But you start to realize that the more you go through life, the more knowledge you start to retain, the more you read, the more you study, the more experiences that you surround yourself with, you start to realize how vast and complicated life in general is. Medicine, right? Life, it's complicated. And it's not as simple as we think it is. And we only think it's simple at the beginning because we don't really know all that much. You're at the very, very beginning novice stage where everything is just confusing. I rambled on a bit, but I want to say that this feeling is completely normal, and you will continue to feel this doubt and fear your entire life so long as you continually push your limits. The only way you will never feel uncomfortable again is if you put yourself in a box where you are not being tested. If you decide to go into a practice where everything is very comfortable and they have you do routine things that don't expand your mind, that don't test your abilities, you're gonna feel very comfortable, but you're never gonna grow. You don't wanna put yourself in that situation. Be comfortable with feeling uncomfortable. And so long as you continually push yourself, you will forever be doubtful. You will be fearful. And the greatest of greats, right? The greatest minds in the entire world, the fear and doubt never leaves. Speak to any successful person, any person within whatever type of career, occupation you want to look at. It's these people that create new frontiers, and they're always doubtful. But the difference between those people that are doubtful or fearful is that they don't let this doubt and fear creep in so much that it stops them from doing what they were supposed to do. Right? I think Steve Jobs said it best when he said, everything around you and I is created by people that were no smarter than us. So don't feel discouraged. Even the greatest PAs, the greatest physicians, the greatest nurse practitioners, all had to start from the bottom at some point. Nobody was born knowing everything. So yes, this is normal. I hope this doesn't discourage you. Continuously learn something new every single day. Push the limits of your knowledge. Read every day. See patients every day. Do as many procedures as you can every day. The more you do, you're going to look back after a couple of years and realize, holy shit, look how far I've come. And what was once difficult for you is now going to be second nature. The problem is you won't realize it's second nature until you actually take a step back and look and realize just how far you've come. And I promise you, so long as you continually do this, you will reach that point and you will be very proud of yourself. And you will be happy that you didn't quit. So, with that said, I hope this helps. If there's anybody that is feeling kind of doubtful, fearful about what's to come, please share this video with them. It would mean the world to me if we can share this. This is Friday, episode 4. This is the last video of the week. I am taking the weekend off. This weekend is going to be a very busy weekend. If you saw my last video, my girlfriend and I are moving in together starting tomorrow. So very, very hectic weekend. Very excited for this new chapter in my life. And we'll see what happens from here forward. So hopefully she doesn't mind the video cameras and whatnot. But yeah, so we'll get through it. We'll see it. You'll probably see it. And if you guys have any questions whatsoever, if you guys want any advice, if you guys want any clarifications on anything at all, please either send me an email or shoot me a message on Instagram. The email again is going to be andrew@physicianassistantboards.com. The Instagram, my personal, is AND_REID. And the PA Boards Instagram is simply PABOARDS. Appreciate you guys. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Hope you had a great week. Remember to continuously learn something new every day. Push yourself. Hard work always wins. Always. Take care, guys. Later.